Hello everyone. This is Libra Finesse here. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. Today I just want to go over snippets of different readers' videos that I pass on to many people because I find knowledge and I find insight in a lot of things that different readers are talking about. And that's not necessarily tarot readers, but it could be just YouTube bloggers, period. A lot of people have positive content on their channels, and I like to follow them and also share their videos with people who I know may be looking for some insight in life or just looking for some guidance in different ways. Aries Fire Tarot is a intuitive reader. She's a tarot card reader, and she posted the other day, I want to say maybe yesterday, she posted a general bonus Libra reading, and I thought it to be very good because the way she started it was, she asked, "Are you ready to wear your crown?" And I'm thinking to myself, hell yeah, I'm ready to wear my crown. Who's not ready to wear their crown in life? But we think of crowns as, okay, oh, royalty, and we've reached a level of success and we're able to wear a crown, and that may all be true, but she was talking about leveling up and embracing yourself, your empress energy, being harmonious in life, skyrocketing to success. She talked about different things like energy matching and recognizing your unique energies and allowing harmony in your life, which is a lot of things that people don't understand. She talked about how society has made not only jobs but certain successes and certain areas of life are gender specific. Like, you're only supposed to experience that things if you're of a certain gender, and that's not the way of life. You do what works for you. You do what's good for you, and you focus on the areas of life that you feel need your most attention, because nobody knows that. Nobody lives your life. Nobody walks in your shoes every day. So I hate when people judge other people. I can't stand it. Don't judge people because you don't know what that person's going through, where they've been, or where they're going. I don't feel like judging people is a good trait at all, but so many people do it, and a lot of people do it unconsciously. Just saying. I've done it before. I try to watch it very closely because I feel like judging somebody, who are you to say anything about somebody that you don't even know? And even if you do know them, you don't know what they've been through. You don't know mentally what they're going through. I steer clear from judging people as best that I can. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that at all. But she does talk about how society has made gender specific roles for everything, and she talks about just doing what works for you. Focus on your life and what good needs to happen in your life, and you'll attain it. You'll definitely attain it. She also talks about identifying with lower emotions, because things happen, but don't dwell on them. Don't dwell on things due to negative repercussions. Protect your energy and know the difference between the invasion of energy. I like that a lot because everything in this society has become energy based, and that's great and grand and all, but some people go overboard on it. And some people, they don't understand the difference between having a great energy and being invasive with your energy. And I thought, I really like that she touched on that, because everybody moves at a different pace. Some people move faster than others. Some people move slower than others. That's just how things are. But don't be invasive with your energy where you're just throwing it on other people. They may not be ready for certain things. You never know. So she talked about that. She talked about having a high and happy personality and make boundaries. That's something that really caught my attention with her, because we don't do that. A lot of people don't do that, whether it be in a relationship, intimate, work, personal. We don't make boundaries, and then when people walk all over us, we're sitting there looking like, what the hell just happened? Well, you didn't set any boundaries, so they just went full steam ahead on your ass. You have to set boundaries. You have to let people know, hey, I didn't like this. And it's the way you go about it. It's not, oh, you know what, they push me, so I'm gonna push back. Not necessarily. Not that. That doesn't always work. Setting boundaries is like, hey, I don't like X, Y, and Z. Can we please not do that? Or can you please not do that around me? It just depends on the type of relationship that you're in. It's your tone and your approach is everything in life. I really feel that. She also talked about not talking yourself away from it. Like, you can set boundaries in your head, but when it comes to expressing those, or communicating those to other people, it's a problem. And that's for a lot of people. I know me personally, I'll set things in my head and play it out, and then when it's time to come to put it into action, it's like, no, I think I'll do it tomorrow, or I think I'll do it another day, because I'm always worried about how other people feel. And although that's a good thing, it's not. Like, it's a fault, because you cannot worry about someone else's feelings above your own. And she talks about that. I love it. You got to check her video out. Again, it's a general Libra bonus for February 2020. And her name is Aries Fire Tarot. She also talks about when you set a boundary, don't let it be a blur. Set that line clear and concise. Don't let that be a blur, meaning, people are not sure if it's there or not. People are not sure, okay, should I cross it or should I not cross it? Should I say something or should I not say something? Set a firm boundary. Set that line. Draw that line so clear in the sand that people have to recognize it. Like, oh, I don't want to cross that line. It's drawn for a reason, so let's find out why. She also talks about speaking up. And that's what I'm touching on. Speak up. Don't just set boundaries in your head and think that people are mind readers and I'm like, oh yeah, she put that in her head, so nope, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to. No, speak up. Let people know how you feel. Let people know where you're coming from. And in this day and age, a lot of people will respect it. I know I would if somebody came to me and set their boundaries. I'm like, okay, well, that's how they feel. That's how they feel. A lot of times people take that when you set your boundaries, that opens up the door for them, because they were too chicken shit to come out and set their boundaries. So bam, now you guys are setting boundaries. Perfect. Moving right along in a relationship, whether it be business, personal, or intimate. Everyone's different. Where there's too much for one person, there may not be enough for the other. So getting up and speaking out and letting people know how you feel about things, I think that's amazing. I really like that about her. She talks about that on a couple of different occasions where I watched her video. She also talks about not letting others rock your boat, and I think that's a good analogy too, because this is your life. You live your life. No one lives your life for you. No one can live your life for you. So you have to put things in play in your life, and you have to demand respect from other people. If you don't demand the respect, like I said, somebody just steamroll all over your ass, and when you land flat there, who's going to help you up? Who's going to pick you up? Not many people will come to your aid and pick you up, because you have to set those boundaries. You don't want to be that punching bag. You don't want to be that doormat. You have to set boundaries. She also talks about bringing your best energy and getting to your goals. Put yourself first. In her video, she said, put yourself first. It's not being selfish, it's mandatory. And I love how she ended with that, because you should put yourself first in everything. It's not being selfish, it's mandatory, because you have to care for self. Like they say, you can't love others until you love yourself. You can't respect somebody else until you respect yourself. So put yourself first. Love yourself. Do for yourself. Make yourself happy. And then it'll easily just flow into the lives of others that you care about, because when you're happy, you'll want to see everyone else happy, and you'll do all that you can to make them happy. I love her. I love her channel. Again, her name is Aries Fire. Her channel is Aries Fire Tarot. Check her out. Her videos aren't that long. I'll get into other readers' videos who are maybe like 30, 45 to an hour, maybe an hour and a half long, and I'll break it down for those who don't have the time. But I always suggest that you go and watch the video. Although this snippet is here, it's not covering everything that they talked about, but I always suggest that you go watch the video, because there are some amazing readers. One of my favorite is the Ghetto Nun. Her channel is at my Trippin' or Not Tarot. She is just down to earth. She's a Libra also. She's down to earth. She's amazing. I watch her videos a lot, and they do tend to run long, and I pass them on to people because I get a kick out of them. I love them. I like it. I feel like it's entertaining and it's knowledgeable. But a lot of people I send them to, they're like, oh, that's too long. I can't watch it. And again, you don't have to watch it. Just listen to it. But I'll put snippets here for everybody else. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.